One. However, if you are paying in cash, we can talk. He come with a very great captain. He's a friend of mine, Captain Bye Bye. You get it on the deal. 500 million cash, I'll give you the vessel like this. Polish the key, everything.
I go with it too.
But I've been told that on November this year I'm gonna go and take the Sky Princess. And believe me, when I got the call, I was more surprised than you are.
And that's a brand new ship.
I know. That's why the vessel came out in October. But I told them I come in November. Because I like that when I switch on the light, the toilet doesn't start. I wanted that when you switch on the lights go on. You know, simple thing in life.
Talking about cabin, you said do you have a nice cabin, Captain?
No, I don't. But I'm sure everybody, don't you wish that they measure a normal human being before they build our cabin? Like we all remember, you can ask, and you can remember, you go around and you can remember, we all been fitted with I love you curtains. And when you start the shower, the shower only fit half. And then you stop and you turn around and you get another half. You talk. This is talking on the new joiner. They're going to come on board and says, how do you shower? And we tell you, soap on the wall. You go in, and then you shower. But on the other token, I have to say that, crew member, never lose anything in the cabin. It's impossible. It's either by your foot or by your hand. Cannot be anywhere else. Impossible.
You can change the TV channel when you're...
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we don't have a remote. We click.
Captain, do you have time? I mean, you work in the ship and you spend all the time here. We rarely can go ashore when we are in ports and things, because you, of course, you have your duties to do here. But do you have time to go on holidays?
I have to, thank God, yes. Yes. At the moment they set all the captain and some of the senior officers on these contract is 3 and 3, 3 on, 3 off. So 3 months on board, and 3 months home, and 3 months on board, and 3 months home. Which is quite nice, you know, give us enough time to do when I arrive home everything that my wife asked me to do. We need to paint this room, we need to stain the fence, you need, it's like you need to. When I'm on board it's easy, because people do things. When I go home, you need to stay in the fence. You need to.
Captain, we all heard your announcements. We love your announcements. They are like full of energy and positivity as well. But we can't help but notice, of course, at the end of all your speeches, at the end of all your announcements, you say, nevertheless,
bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Why the bye-bye? Where did that come from?
Historically, when the captain make his announcement, kind of people stop doing whatever they were doing, and then you know, sometimes some of my colleagues, they stop talking without saying anything, that they finish. So everybody's kind of waiting to see if this person is still alive. Is going to tell me anything else? Can we play cards again? So I decided to finish, to let you know I'm done. And it was a coincidence. I noticed that the bye-bye kind of get everybody with a smile. Finish with a happy note. And there are many things you can buy in life. You can even buy a private jet and go to Papiete with a private jet. The only thing you cannot buy is a smile. A smile can only be a gift from a friend to a friend. And my bye-bye is my daily gift to everybody to end up on a happy note with a smile. Life is good. So thank you.
Question that's probably most of our guests might now. This morning I was walking by Horizon Court and I was talking to some of our guests and they said, oh, I saw the captain about 3 times already. 6 in the morning he was walking by the pool and walking around the deck. One question that I'm sure that a lot of our guests have, you are always out and about and walking and talking to the crew and to the guests, but who's driving the ship?
If can I just tell just to you? I don't know. The reason why I'm walking around every deck is because I found the bridge yet. I mean, I look every locker, I look everywhere. I couldn't find the bridge. It must be somewhere. You see, I like to build confidence in my passengers. Now, the reason why I can walk around is because obviously there is a team of drivers. And this time and age, after years and years of evolution, from my first Nina de Pinta de Santa Maria to today, the way we drive is different. We learn from the airplane industry. I don't know if there is any pilot, so you know. We learn by mistake that somebody else did. No, that's true. That's how we learn. We learn from other people's mistakes. And one of the things that it was most challenging was the language. You know which language? English. English. You have words that mean different things. So when you give an order to a Navy husband and say, steer to or two? Turn left right now. All these mistakes have been avoided now with the way we drive, and for this reason, at the moment we are, if I can say this, in the middle of nowhere. There is nobody around us. I check because I want to be sure we're going the right direction. There is not even fisherman. There is nobody. So now, on the bridge there are 4 guys. One is on the chair of the navigator, the co-navigator, and then there are 2 behind. So the navigator job is to bring the ship on the track that we discussed from point A to point B during his watch. The co-navigator needs to check that the navigator is doing the proper job, so it's going on the correct from point A to point B. Then the third person is checking that the co-navigator is checking that the navigator is going from point B. The fourth person checking that the third person is checking that the second person is checking the third person. Can you imagine how boring it will be for me to be there? There is nobody around. That's why I think, one of the most boring moments of my job is when it's foggy. And I need to be there, and it's like staring at the TV that is black. You see nothing. So I need to learn how to crochet. I can't do anything. They want the captain, like if the captain can see through fog. I can't. But I need to be there. But today, now, at least 4 people. Then when we arrive in port and we dock, the captain only docks the ship, most of the time. But I mean, I'm on call. We get one of these beautiful things called pager. We're still on pager. And they page me all the time. and so I'm on call 24/7. I like to walk around, and when I do my walk, I'm sure you notice I start from deck 15, 16, and then I go to the bridge, and then I continue down. I do 14, I do 7, I do 6, I do 5, I do 4. 4, we go to the medics, to the crew office, to the HR, to the chief engineer, to the F&B, and then I go up again. So I like to walk around and see how my ship is really doing. But I pass through the bridge like 5, 6, 7 times a day. But I don't need to be there continuously, because then it will be very tiring for me.
But it's nice to see as well that you trust your team, right?
Absolutely.
They're looking after, of course, the ship. And you have time to look after all the, not only the guests, but the crew as well. They are around the ship as well.
Exactly.
Nice. I have another question for you. You drive here on the ship, there's a multi-million-dollar ship. It's huge.
I can give you for a bit of discount.
Yeah. It's massive. But what do you drive at home?
A Vespa.
Those
A Vespa. I have a grey titanium 300 Vespa Piaggio that I bring my son to school with, and I go and pick him up and make all his friends jealous. Because they go vroom, 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 vroom.
So an Italian motorbike.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Very Italian scooter.
I'm sure those ones are a lot easier to park than this big one.
Absolutely.
Well, Captain, thank you very much.
Oh, you're more than welcome.
Thank you very much for coming.